Hello everyone, my name is NoMiS and welcome back to another Project Zomboid Season 6 setup video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at a few of the mods I've decided to use for this playthrough. We're going to be taking a look at the Immersive Overlay mod, the Chainsaw mod, and the Pump Power mod. We'll be using these three for sure, and then at the end of the video we'll talk about maybe a couple other mods we might throw into the mix as well. So let's take a look at the Immersive Overlay mod, which is essentially a mod that adds some different color palette to the Project Zomboid experience. In this first example, when your character is experiencing pain, there'll be a throbbing red vignette around your screen. So it'll throb harder and harder the more injured your player is. The second overlay included here has to do with your character's overall health. The more injured your player is, this would be for cuts, bleeding, bites, that kind of stuff. You'll get more blood splatter around on the edges of your screen, so pretty cool. And then we have a hypothermic overlay, which involves your screen becoming more and more yellow as your character overheats. Now, while capturing footage for this, trying to show you guys an example, I couldn't really get my character to overheat all that much, so we're just looking at a little bit of a yellow tinge to the edge of the play area. Next, we have a hypothermic overlay. So the colder your character gets, the more ice and frost you'll see around the edges of your screen. Once you get to the hypothermic stage, there'll be quite a good amount of frost on the edge there, so this will be pretty cool, I think, if we do end up making it all the way to winter. And the last overlay is related to how tired your character is, so as your character progresses through the tired moodlets, your screen will become darker and darker to the point where you'll be walking around in the middle of the day, and if you're completely exhausted, it'll be just like you're walking around in the middle of night. Next, we've got the Chainsaw mod, which is pretty self-explanatory. Adds a chainsaw item to the loot tables. This chainsaw will need to be filled up with gas, and when equipped, you'll get a nice little chainsaw sound effect, and you'll be able to break down doors rather quickly with it, dispose of zombies. A nice satisfying splat there. You'll also be able to chop down trees rather quickly. I think it's 3 chops, 3 swings for the small trees and maybe a 4th for the larger ones. Gas will eventually run out, so you'll have to keep filling this up. And it does make quite a bit of noise, so it can draw some attention. Once you unequip it, it does turn itself off. Now the last one that I decided to include for this playthrough is the Pump Power mod. Is it Pump Power or Powered Pump? One of those. Anyway, you guys know if the power goes out, you'll no longer able to access the pumps for getting gasoline, as you can see there. But if you do find a generator, you can hook it up to a gas station, go fill it up with some gas, and then you'll be able to turn it on and access more fuel from those pumps. So essentially those are the 3 mods I decided to include for this playthrough. There's probably a few others that we could cast some votes on. Check out the straw poll in the link below. We could take a look at the car mod. What's it called? The driving cars driving mod, something like that. But they are kind of working their way towards adding cars into the base game, so I was kind of on the fence of whether or not we should add that for this playthrough or just move to a new area of the map once cars are finally added into the I will back up my saves branch, which we will be playing on. We could also look at adding in, maybe, we've taken a look at that named weapons mod before, where you get kind of little buffs to your weapons. The more you use them, the more kills you get, getting special kind of speed increases, damage increases. So that could be something we could add in, as well as the I think there's a couple different gun mods available in the workshop, so we could take a look at those. If any of those strike your fancy, or if there's one that I didn't even think about, just feel free to leave a comment below. Hit that straw poll link down there, cast your vote on what else you'd like to see in this modded playthrough. That about does it for this little short video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys are excited for Season 6 to finally get underway. It's been a long time coming, and we'll have probably one more video just to kind of go over some character loadouts, and we'll be good to go.